Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm JPK. Today we're doing episode number 12, season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The last one was Ted. That one was kind of bizarre. It was fun though, it was a lot of fun. And there was some pretty hard-hitting moments in that actually, or what we thought were hard-hitting moments until they revealed that Ted was in fact a robot. So it didn't matter that Buffy killed him. So I don't think there's anything else to say about that. There was no cliffhanger, so I think we're just going to get to it.
I look good in this. You looked like a streetwalker. But a thin streetwalker.
A thin that's what matters.
I'm going to be too young to wear it, so I'm too old to wear it. That's the idea.
Oh, is she feeling lonely? What was that? Was that the same lady? Don't know what's going on here. Maybe Buffy's just come for a peep.
Turn around, baby. I have something to show you.
Wait a second.
Maybe she
This
has.
is my high score.
She just got the prettiest little neck I ever did see. Well, you a rough one, ain't you? I like that.
This guy's a character.
You must be that Slayer I've been hearing so much about.
Oh.
Loud Gorge, pleased to meet you. This ain't over.
Let me guess. You were distracted by a boy.
Kinda.
Technically.
Yeah.
Buffy. Honestly, don't you ever think about anything besides boys and clothes? Saving the world from vampires? I swear sometimes I don't know what goes on in your head.
You don't want to know. I was just talking to someone in the comments actually about how vampires have their own individual personalities. This one's definitely got one. He's a real character. I guess he's going to be a new character. Well, he is already, but you know what I mean? An ongoing new character, maybe? It's kind of an introduction to him, wasn't it?
Xander?
Oh, it's Cordelia and Xander.
It's just that I'm worried we're gonna miss class.
Xander isn't.
This would work a lot better for me if you didn't talk.
Well, it'd work a lot better for me with the lights off.
Are you saying that you can't look at me when we do
That's exactly what she was
whatever
saying,
it is we do?
Xander.
No, it's not that I can. It's just more, I don't want to.
What? Jesus.
We're repulsed by each other. We hide from our
Well,
friends.
I should hope so. Please.
Wow.
Just look at you. And those clothes. Where did you get those shoes?
Why is she here then? No.
Sex. How many of us have lost countless productive hours plagued by unwanted sexual thoughts and feelings?
Yes.
A
Xander.
rhetorical question, Mr. Harris, not a poll.
Paul.
All sorts of hormones surging through your bodies, compelling you to...
Oh, Willow.
A girl may seem spiffy, but if she ignores her flossing, the bloom is definitely off the road.
Oh, do you really want to go there, Xander? Come on, mate.
Kissing a guy who thinks the Hoover technique is a big
As discussed last week, I present you with your offspring.
Oh, they're going to have to look after them.
Now, please choose a partner and come pick up your children.
Oh, God. Xander and Cordelia, they're going to get a divorce before it's even started. Oh. Oh, poor Xander.
I know we just met, but isn't that Xander Jr. you're holding?
That was quite a good line, to be fair.
As far as punishments go, this is fairly abstract. No, it's your baby.
Willow. She's so excited.
I can't take care of things. I killed my gigapet.
Gigapet. Was that like a Tamagotchi?
There were an uneven number of students and you didn't show, so...
I'm a single mother.
No man is alone.
Your playmate is a fellow of repute, it seems.
Oh.
It's Lyle Gorge, and that one's his brother, Tector.
Oh, he's the vampire.
They made their reputation by massacring an entire Mexican village in 1886.
Friendly little demons.
That was before they became vampires.
Hey, maybe you can have Angel help you find the Gorges.
I see a lot of hunting getting done in that scenario.
Like Angel and I are just helpless slaves to passion. Grow up. You see anything?
No?
Back to
Okay.
kissing.
Enough hunting.
Wonder what kind of kid though. Is he able to conceive, Angel? I don't think Buffy wants to find that out, to be honest.
At the Slayer? Yep.
Oh, is that him?
Ain't that Angelus with her? Yep. How come he's about to make me blush? How come you always asking me so many stupid questions?
I think Giles was right about these two. Dumb and Dumber.
Wait till she's alone. Alright.
Maybe not so dumb.
I could whip them both right now if I wanted to.
Okay, mate.
I got me a plan. I'm the one that does the thinking, remember? Yeah. You do the thinking, Lyle. That is definitely your department. Why don't you tell me again why we can't kill him now?
I like them already. I love the accent.
Good night, Egbert.
Egbert. Oh no, this egg isn't going to start moving, is it? It was called Bad Eggs, the episode. And tell me they've been impregnated with something they shouldn't have been. Oh god. It'll be some kind of gremlin. Oh. Oh, is that a finger? It's a long one if it is. Oh. Oh, it's like a hand. Oh. Oh no, it's not gonna, like, alien on her face, is it? Or around her neck. Oh. Fucking hell, worst nightmare.
Well, how come Angelus is getting all cuddly with her, Lyle?
You gonna be pestering me with these questions all damn day? I'm gonna beat you like a red-headed stepchild. Throw your ass out in that sunlight. Come on.
You think you can?
Giddy up, son.
It's obviously done something to her, but I don't know what. Don't tell me it is like alien, it's impregnated her somehow. Stomach's gonna burst open. Oh.
What's the matter? Your egg keep you up all night?
You're killing me.
Kinda.
Parenting's a pain.
Wait till it starts dating.
You and Willow do seem a little sluggish. Are you quite sure everything's all right?
Maybe something we ate.
Willow's been infected too, I guess.
I, in turn, have
It's just the women.
chosen a more balanced approach.
What's gonna be in it? Oh, it didn't
It
break.
didn't break. How come it didn't break? You boiled your young?
Oh.
Well, Xander here is thick skinned now.
Right, that's why it didn't affect him. He boiled it alive, whatever it is.
Mr. Whitmore didn't show today. He's missing. Presumed dead.
Presumed by whom?
Well, it's the Hellmouth.
I think we should give him a few hours before we give up on him completely.
Well, I think we should look around, don't you, Xander?
Oh, she wants to
His body could fall out of a closet somewhere.
get
so we
busy
should check
again.
some closets to see if he's in a closet.
There could be a closet. Let's go.
Subtle. Willow knows.
You notice the weirdness of them?
They're weird.
May I use your telephone?
Like, I'm really planning to have kids anytime soon. I know kids would just be a little too much to deal with.
I wouldn't know. I don't. Well, you know, I can't.
Answered that then.
All I see is you. All I want is you.
I know the feeling.
I still can't help but feel that Angel's being a little bit selfish, but like, he's certainly old enough to know better, right? And let's be honest, there is no future for them. No long-term future. Going down to the basement late at night is never a good idea. Oh. Who's that? Oh shit! What is it? Ugh! It is like the alien thing. Yeah. You'd have to move house. That'd be it. Burn the house. Find another house. You certainly couldn't sleep in there ever again unless you found this thing. Ugh. Oh wow. It is like the alien thing, isn't it? That was terrifying.
Hello?
Oh, Willow.
Are you okay?
Get out of there.
I put it in the fridge. Oh. Maybe it's a trap. Yeah, I'm better. I'm fine. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't know how she let Willow talk around there. It's clearly... Oh, has it got into Willow? Oh, okay. That makes sense. What's it done to her?
You are grounded for the rest of your natural life, which means no after-school socializing. I want you to go to the library at 2:33 and study until I pick you up there at 5:30.
Her mum's got super strict in this episode. Jesus. Something happened to her mum. She's normally nicer than this.
Sorry, Junior.
And took care of
Man's
his...
gotta eat.
Oh, seriously, mate. I mean, how long's he had that? I know he pulled it, but how long's he had it for? You don't want to eat that.
You know, I always say that a day without an autopsy, it's like a day without sunshine.
It's stuck to her back. Ugh. Santa, mate. That's more than rotten, that one. Ugh.
Can I just say, yeah?
Yeah.
See your yeah and raise you a yeah.
What is it?
Do we even know what to look for? I mean, how are we supposed to figure out what this thing is?
Oh.
Turn it over. Maybe we missed its ID bracelet.
God, he is going to absolutely freak.
What's a piece of... What?
Oh, okay, so it's already got Cordelia. Okay. These two other students? So they're going to go cray-cray on the rest of the students. What, they're being somehow called here? Who was this in the basement who walloped the security guard?
Buffy?
Oh, was that the sex education teacher who's gone missing? Might have been. That would make sense.
Oh, Mr. Giles, hi.
Mr. Giles. They call him Giles so often that you forget that's his surname.
Oh, they're just so irresponsible.
Sometimes.
Giles isn't acting right. Acting a bit weird.
What was that?
You know, probably the janitor.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I knew there's something out with Giles. What's the plan? I don't understand. I mean, obviously, to control them, but for what purpose? Thought they're going to go on the rampage in the school.
You alright?
I don't understand why they didn't plant one of those things on these two.
Last time Cordy dragged me in here, it was a lot nicer.
What?
Why not kill us? Why drag us in here?
Oh, that's why. They can just, I was going to say, they can just crush them. They didn't think they'd wake up in time.
And I'd say you found something.
Looks like it.
I'd say something found him.
Right, so I think there was an egg on the bookshelf, right? I think we saw that. That's how Giles has been got. Oh, they're digging. What? They're harvesting more eggs. Where are they getting them from? Underground. Oh,
Prehistoric.
it's the mama. It's the queen.
Attach themselves to a host, taking control of their motor functions through neural clamping. Which begs the question...
What does Mama want?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
No.
I slipped.
I think I hear Mommy calling.
Yeah. There, follow him. Surely this has to be something to do with the cowboy vampires. Like he said, he's bided his time, right?
Do we really want to go in there?
We really
Definitely not. No. But we'll do it anyway.
What are they digging up?
You don't want to know. That's fucking disgusting.
Oh boy. I'm gonna need a weapon. I'm gonna need a big weapon.
Need a bomb, I think. Let's just hope Cordelia doesn't snap out of it. She's gonna absolutely freak if she sees this. So Xander's pretended to be one of them. Oh, here they are.
I told you this weren't over. She's so cute and little. Think we can keep her?
Keep her.
What the hell is this?
Okay. Oh.
Mom?
What the hell is going on?
It's Buffy joining forces with the two vampires here. Dude. There's an easier fight here, mate. It's not Buffy. I still can't figure out if Xander's just brave or he's just stupid. I don't know. I think a bit of both. Oh.
Cordelia, I don't want to hurt you some of the time.
Some of the time.
That's my bomb!
Oh. This thing's even more disgusting than you, mate. Oh, it's got an eye.
Well, hello.
Oh, I quite liked him. It's a bit like Tremors, this. They've got the accent as well.
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
Tell me Buffy's strong enough to fight this thing. Sounds like she is. She just hacked it to death underground. That was a bit easy, wasn't it? Jesus. Dude, you better get out there because she's going to pop out of that crack in any second. Now you know what you're up against. Retreat, retreat. Oh, is that his blood? Ugh. Blue.
All right. It's over.
Yeah. Now that is the exact reaction you would have, right? That was the most realistic thing yet. He's hilarious, this guy though. This vampire. Jamie's body's gone.
Gas leak.
A gas leak. Swamp gas. One step away from it.
Underground gas main, genius.
You knocked me out.
Did I hit you?
Yes, everyone hit me.
Gonna hit you, Cordelia. Don't tell her that.
You are confined to your room. You will not leave your room at any time except to go to school or the bathroom.
Who is she?
Am I
Dursley.
making myself clear?
What's happened to Buffy's mum?
I won't leave my room. You're damn right you won't.
She nailed her window shut before in the previous episode. She's literally turning into Dudley's dad. Forgotten his name. Dursley. Mr. Dursley. Vernon.
I'm not breaking any rules.
Buffy, are you going to
Oh,
bed?
it's
In a minute.
well, at least she hasn't nailed the window shut. Although, like I said, she did. Okay. It was very, very enjoyable. Very, very funny. He did a spike, didn't he? He ran off. This time, though, I think he was right to, because, yeah, if you walk away from that, like Buffy did, kill that thing, walk away from it, you know you're up against it, right? You're going to lose this one. Yeah, it was so gross. It had everything, kind of. It had a lot of humour. It had a lot about Angel and Buffy and the fact that Angel can't have kids. I kind of guessed that anyway, but I think I asked, can he? But I kind of was thinking in my mind he probably can't. Like, you wouldn't want to have kids with him, would you? Unless you're another vampire. Because it would be a demon kid, wouldn't it? So I guess Buffy knew that all along, really, deep down. But it's just hearing him say it and making it final, you know, I guess that's kind of a bit hard-hitting for her. But at her age, what, she's 16 still, right? I think. I don't think she's 17 yet, but even 17. At that age, it's not really high on the priority list, is it, for most people? So Buffy knows she's got a lot of responsibility anyway. So she's probably thinking of kids in the long term future, you know? So I guess, you know, although the writing's on the wall for them, I think they can still have some good times together, can't they? That makes it sound like I'm dismissing their relationship as lust. There is a lot of lust there, but, you know, it's understandable from Buffy's end because she's young, but I think it's more than that. But at the same time, I think he's being a bit selfish. I do think that. I mean, I get it. I do get it. I mean, you can't help who you fall in love with, and he has done, I think, but he knows better than anyone that it's not going to last. He knows that he's not going to age. He knows Buffy could die very soon, like she's in danger all the time, isn't she, of dying. They don't live long, Slayers. Maybe that's why he's being, because he thinks that maybe he's thinking, you know, there's no future anyway because they're both in danger, aren't they? They could both die any minute, really. Although really she's the danger to him, isn't she? But other vampires can kill other vampires as well, so not exactly. Yeah, they can stake each other. So yeah, a lot of vampires know that he's on the human side now. Spike certainly does. So he is like enemy number one, well, enemy number two behind Buffy. But yeah, so I guess they probably both know really that maybe they don't have any future anyway, so they may as well just, you know, be together and not worry about the kid thing. But, you know, you're optimistic in that sense, though, aren't you? You don't think it's going to happen to you, probably, even if you're a Slayer or a vampire with a soul. You probably think, oh, I'll survive, you know. Who knows? But yeah, I'm kind of, with Angel's age, I kind of feel like, you know, like I know physically he's not that old, he looked young, but with the kind of experience you'd pick up, you know, and your mentality after 250 years of life, and more than that, because, you know, he was what, 20 something probably when he died, well, when his human life ended. So yeah, you'd think he would be the sensible one. That alien thing was really gross, really gross. I watched Alien, the first film, when I was very, very young, in late 80s. I think I watched that when I was about 8 or 9. I was way too young to watch it. I must have been about 8. Yeah, I think it was very late, or maybe early 90s, so maybe 9 or 10, but I was very, very young. And it still gives me nightmares a little bit. I've seen it since lots of times in the other Alien films as well. And it still does. It's still kind of, it's hard to watch those little things that suck your face, right? It's just almost identical to that. And there was a queen as well, and laying the eggs. And yeah, although they wanted to control them more than kill them, didn't they? But hang on a minute, I still don't really understand for what end. I mean, I guess the queen just wanted to harvest, get more of her eggs harvest. You think if it wanted its eggs harvest, you'd want it would want its kind to spread more. But it didn't look like those things were going to grow. Well, maybe they were. Maybe that's their initial sort of drive to get the humans to control the humans to harvest more eggs. And then maybe eventually they would kill that human and become like the queen. Another thing, but what would their goal be? What would a grown-up face sucker thing, what would their goal be? I don't know. Do I need to even worry about that? No. But I'm just thinking, yeah, I don't know. Giles, I knew he was acting weird with her mum. I knew that. And then I thought, hold on, it might be because her mum's walked into kind of Buffy and Giles's territory, right? Where he has all the books, the weird books about vampires and the tools, the crossbow and stuff. So I thought maybe that's why. Because we've seen him interact with her mum before, but it wasn't in like the Batcave, let's call it, in the library. So yeah, I thought maybe that's why. But then yeah, my initial thought was right that something was up with him. And yeah, so I think we saw an egg in the library. I was talking, I think, or something, and I did see it, but it just didn't register. I was too concentrated. I was either talking or thinking. I don't know, one or the other, but I was too concentrated on what I was thinking or talking about. That's where that egg came from then, I guess. But yeah, well, who did plant that then? I guess a controlled human planted it. Well, they're planting, because they were harvesting the eggs, so they'd be distributing them about all over the place, wouldn't they? That's how they ended up in the classroom. Yeah, okay. I think that science, the sex education teacher, I think he was down there in the dungeon, right? I couldn't see properly. I think that was him, maybe. My facial recognition is really bad. If I see someone once, I probably won't recognise them. If I see them the second time in the dark and I can barely see their face, I definitely won't recognise them. But yeah, Xander and Cordelia were good again. They're really funny together. So I guess they kind of do hate each other, but they got lust for each other. That's what it is, isn't it? I'm going to say there's no love there, but I imagine they will become friends eventually. I can't imagine this carrying on like the way it is. I can't imagine them keep wanting to do it. Well, they haven't even done it yet, have they? But keep sneaking off and just kissing. I can't imagine that continuing somehow. So something's going to happen there. Either they're going to get together, they're going to actually end up liking each other in that way and get together, or it's going to get too much for them and they're going to stop. And yeah, they're going to hate each other even more probably. But I think eventually, when all the dust settles, I can see them sort of becoming friends actually. I'm going to say maybe they are now, but I don't think they are. I think it is just lust, and they're at each other's throats because of the sexual tension, right? So they're going to need to just do it, aren't they? And I mean, it's hard to say that because they're so young. I mean, I feel kind of weird saying that, but I think that's what's going to have to happen to get it out of the system, maybe. And who knows what's going to happen after that? But yeah, they're funny together. That was really funny in the classroom when they were using that to kind of get at each other, right? I don't know why Xander started it. He's always going to lose that. Cordelia, she's the queen at that, right? She's the queen at the bitchiness, and he's never going to come out of that well, is he? But it's quite, like I said, he's quite brave. So that's another kind of example of him being brave, right? Or dumb. Brave or dumb. I still haven't figured it out which one it is. Like I said, it could be both. It could be a mixture. He puts himself in so many situations where he's like in danger of dying, right? I hope he's like a cat and he's got 9 lives. Because I think of all the characters, I think it'd be the most realistic if he went first. I think one of these characters is going to die. I've just got it in my head. Someone told me that, well, more than one person told me that it gets quite emotional, and maybe it's not a death. Maybe it's something else that gets emotional. I don't know. Maybe someone just leaves, or could be anything, right? But I've got it in the back of my mind that it could be a character dying, or more than one even, like a main character. So I think of all the characters, actually, I think of all of them, I think Giles is possibly the one that would be most likely to die because he's the older one. I'd love him in it, but you could remove him and carry on the show the way it is. Whereas if you remove someone like Willow, for instance, like it's kind of hard then because she's like the glue almost between them. But Giles is just that kind of character. He's that expendable character, right? I mean, I guess another watcher would step in though, wouldn't they? I've got another question about a watcher, by the way. I'll ask that in a minute. So I guess another watcher would step in if he did die. So it's not really It's just a like for like then, I guess. They probably wouldn't be like Giles though. They'd be a lot stricter as we saw with Kendra. It could get to a point where Buffy's out of school, because I know this show goes on for a few more seasons at least, 4 or 5, maybe 6. So she's not going to be, I don't think she's going to be in school forever. So she's going to mature, right? And part of that maturity will probably come from everything she's learned from Giles in terms of the maturity of being a Slayer, right? So you'd imagine it would be a coming of age thing for Buffy almost, for Giles to disappear at least, or maybe to die, let's say. Fingers crossed he won't, but I can see it, you know, I can sort of see that happening. That he's taught her everything he knows and she's ready to go it alone kind of thing, you know, although I don't think she would be alone because there'd be another Slayer, but maybe she'd reject that other Slayer or something. I don't know. In terms of my question about the Slayers, the Watchers. So Giles said that he knew Kendra's Watcher. He knew of him, right? Does that mean that there are Watchers that are ready to step in to be a Watcher and he knows about them? I don't understand how that works though, because Giles said there's a Slayer every generation. So we now know that's every generation of, it's like every regeneration really, isn't it? It's when a Slayer dies, as we saw when Buffy temporarily died, Kendra came into being a Slayer. And I'm pretty sure Giles said that he's been a Watcher of another Slayer before. Have I got that right? I can't remember now. There was an episode early in season 1, I think he talked about that or hinted to it or something. So if that's true, how many Slayers have there been in quick succession then? Because why would he know of another Watcher? Like, what have they been doing? If he's Buffy's Watcher and he's also been another Watcher of another Slayer, like how far back does it go where, like, I did wonder whether Watchers live for a long time, you know, longer than a normal human life. That may be the case. If that's the case, it would make a bit of sense maybe, but how come Giles has possibly had 2 Slayers and this guy was waiting in the wings? I don't understand. Like, how does he know he's a Watcher, this other guy? How is he a Watcher if he hasn't had a Slayer? Because Giles has had them, apparently. Like, I don't really understand that. Yeah, so I think I've got that right. He knew of this other Watcher. He said he came from a family of Watchers, Giles. So there are other families, I guess, of Watchers. But again, if there are so few Slayers, surely some Watchers never become Watchers. So does he just know of possible Watchers? I'm getting myself so confused now, but that's something I'm confused about. So if I need to know that, let me know. If it gets revealed later on, then don't tell me because I don't want it spoiled. If you can tell me, then help me out with that because I'm really a bit confused about that as to how the Watcher thing works, and how there are other Watchers, like I said, before Kendra even, because he said he knew the guy. I think. If I've got that right, I may have that wrong, but if I've got that right, that's what he said. Pretty good episode. I'll score it as one of those standalone ones, a bit like the Ted one. I think I enjoyed it a bit more than Ted. I wouldn't necessarily say it was a better episode, but I think I enjoyed it a bit more. I don't know why. Maybe there's a bit more humour in it. What did I give Ted? 6. I think I'm going to give this 6.75. This one. I think I enjoyed it a bit more, like I said. You know, pretty average episode, but it was enjoyable. They all are, but yeah, I enjoyed it more than the Ted one. I'm keen to get back to Spike and Drusilla now. It's funny because I never actually imagined myself saying that when I first saw them, because I wasn't that into them when I first saw them, but as the episodes have gone by, and you know, we've had a few more episodes with them in, particularly Drusilla actually, I'm really looking forward to seeing her, especially now she's strong. Yeah, there's been a couple of episodes. It does do that, this show. It just kind of leaves the plot completely for an episode or 2 or 3 even, and then bring you back to it. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure yet if I like that or not. It's nice to have a little break, I guess, but they could use episodes with Drusilla and Spike in it and kind of had a break. They've kind of done it before in some episodes and just had a little bit of them even, and just had a little bit of a break from it maybe in that episode. But to completely remove you from that and then put you back in it like 2 episodes, 3 episodes later, it's kind of strange. I don't recall many shows doing that. In fact, any shows actually that just take you completely out of the plot for so long and then put you back in. I mean, I do like these self-contained ones. Some of them are really, really good. Some of them have been exceptional. But I don't know how to feel about the way they take you out of the main story like this, but it's okay. I'm expecting them to be in the next one, hopefully. Yeah, and for some plot development to continue, really. Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the reaction, and hopefully you'll come back and join me for episode 13. See you then. See ya. Bye.